Fans from all over the country have gathered here in the Magic City for March Madness. It's an experience that people cannot miss. Just days after 3 men were killed in a boating accident on Smith Lake, boaters are putting safety at the top of their mind. With President Trump's addition to tariffs, businesses across the country could be facing an impact. It's been 2 weeks since Thomas Farrell was struck by a drunk driver on this road. Now, his son is speaking out since his father's passing. Changes in resources are coming to the state as crime survivors for safety and justice are launching their first chapter in Alabama. Pastors around the community have gathered here in Homewood to celebrate Good Friday. Renovations at the Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport has employees and customers alike ready to speak out.
This is the CBS 42 News at 4.
Welcome back to the CBS 42 News at 4:30. I'm Deontay Bush. The CBS 42 storm team is tracking a round of rain and storms this afternoon. Happening tomorrow, the Leeds Post Office will host a passport fair. It will be held at the post office located on 8th Street from 8:30 until 12:30. Also developing, the man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson pleaded not guilty today in federal charges. Still ahead, a group of lawmakers is calling for changes to the Endangered Species Act. We'll have details in a report from the CBS 42 Washington Bureau. It's been 2 weeks since Thomas Farrell was struck by a drunk driver on this road. Now, his son is speaking out since his father's passing.
If there was ever a job where he could go up to, he would get on it in a heartbeat. I know that he died doing what he loved, and that makes me happy. That puts me at peace.
Drew Farrell describes that his father was living his dream of traveling for work, and on March 16th, while working, he was struck by a drunk driver.
He was crossing the street where they had the traffic barricaded, and the drunk driver went around that traffic on oncoming traffic and hit him.
Thomas Farrell later passed away from his injuries Tuesday. The driver has been identified as Miguel Manzana Martinez. Witnesses say that Martinez was driving erratically before hitting Farrell. According to the National Highway Safety Administration, in 2024, 13,000 people were killed in alcohol-related crashes. Drew's message to both drunk drivers and people going through work zones are the same.
It's good that we're getting his story out there so people can learn from to do something to fix the situation so it doesn't keep happening.
Drew says that he wants people to hear this story and learn something from this.
Always look out for people, and I mean, it's easier said than done, but think before you do something.
Although this is still an ongoing investigation, Martinez has been charged with manslaughter, and his bond is set at $50,000. In Talladega County, Deontay Bush, CBS 42 News. Renovations at the Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport has employees and customers alike ready to speak out.
We need to address the areas that we're seeing as problematic, and right now, parking is one of those areas.
The Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport announced a new renovation project for its parking lots. The project also includes plans to install a parking system that directs guests to available spots. It was also announced that the commuter parking program would be discontinued. President of Birmingham Airport Authority, Robert Matthews, says that the program was created when the airport was under a residual agreement. With it being discontinued, Matthews says that the money gained from the parking fees will go back into the airport, financing the expansion project.
We're up somewhere around $150, $200 million worth of changes that we want to make. And I can't accomplish that by selling $10 spots for $1. And I don't have a rationale to do it. And it's totally unfair to the people who are paying $10 and are commuting.
Although some of the flight crews disagree with the raise in parking fees, some travelers say they don't mind paying the new parking rate and are looking forward to the expansion.
Well worth it. Well worth it. I mean, expansion causes money, money causes expansion, so.
The project is anticipated to begin construction in the fall. In Birmingham, Deontay Bush, CBS 42 News. Pastors around the community have gathered here in Homewood to celebrate Good Friday.
We all find it really powerful to gather together to hear this story that's so central to our faith.
The Way of the Cross is a celebration of Good Friday that has been a tradition in Homewood for 30 years. It is an event that brings numerous churches together to remember the last moments of Jesus' life.
Today is Good Friday, one of the holier days in the Christian calendar, and so for over 30 years, the churches of Homewood have come together in an ecumenical way of the cross, a way of joining together to remember these last hours of Jesus' life and his burial, and that, sends us into the weekend until the joy of Sunday.
By walking through the community over the years, residents have made it a tradition to kick off Easter weekend.
So one day I was at home and I saw it and I joined in, and so it's continued at least 10 years.
Homewood resident Lindsay Ring says she enjoys the sense of community that the walk brings, saying her favorite part is the experience and the message behind the walk.
Before we have the excitement of Easter Day, we need to feel the sadness of a Good Friday and that message. So you have the sadness, but Sunday is coming, so you get the excitement at the end.
This has been an ongoing tradition for 30 years in the community, and they're planning to continue it. In Homewood, Deontay Bush, CBS 42 News.